Hello there, this is Eli J. Brown / Sonic here in Sarah, here with another Hero Factory Breakout Series review. This is on the main villain of the series. This is Black Phantom. He is the only set in the Breakout Series so far to come in a box instead of a bag. Of course, I do expect that in the summertime, their Thornraxx XL will also come in a box. So, let's open up the box and see what is inside. Now, I already opened the box. I've already taken the bag out of there. And also, I put a few, not a few, but all, except for the head, all the parts from the Ultra Build Batman set, which I bought for the parts, just as I did with the other two sets. I'll take a view of the parts here. Here is the main body armor for Black Phantom. These Metro Red leg pieces you've seen on Rock XL and Witch Doctor and Fire Lord, only in black, and we have Metro Red pieces of these, one pinhole. The Hero Core right there. I may make this into a full body. Such. Here's his head. Here's the Arachnix drone head. A couple of these translucent number 3 size pieces are included there. Includes the sword piece here, although the Ultra Build Batman set also includes those, just not green but silver. Got a couple of these pieces that we saw in translucent green in the Green Lantern set. Put them together like this to make a spiky ball. The new Litorian head in the basic green color, not the lime yellow-green color. And a bunch of doodads, such as this piece right here, and stuff that we've seen before. Well, this is going to be a long build, so I'll turn the camera off and turn it back on as soon as the build is complete. And ladies and gentlemen, here I have fully built Black Phantom. Okay, so what do I think about this character? Pretty interesting character. I certainly like the head design. It could be used for heroes. Might buy another Black Phantom mask from Bricklink if I can, so I can build a hero mock with that head on. Some people may still think it looks like a villain no matter what, but hey, there are a lot of masks that can be used for heroes or villains, regardless of how they look. And what is kind of interesting is that he has 2 Quasar spikes on the side of his head. Kind of makes him look like Fire Lord. He kind of is almost as tall as Fire Lord. He has similar body design as Fire Lord. But anyway, I certainly like how this set was put together. I certainly like this Arachnix drone here. I can take it off. Just like Lego Jang said, I do agree that they could have this be a set by itself. You know, like maybe a $3 or $4 set. Would be kind of interesting. Perhaps Lego will do that as a promotion in the future. They probably won't, but they might. Who knows? Or I could maybe stock up on a number of these. Of course, the Arachnic's head is the exact same thing that's used on Thornraxx, just in a different color, which is interesting. Now, just on there. The staff is very interesting. I certainly like it. Although it's a lot smaller than the staff that I used when I made my mock of Black Phantom back before the set was released. And of course there were a lot of Bionicle parts used on that Black Phantom mock. Of course some people still thought it was a Bionicle set because it used a lot of Bionicle parts. But that's just their opinion. They're just closed-minded like that. But I'm not. I just look at these parts as being Lego pieces that I can use for whatever I want, Bionicle or Hero Factory. And what is also interesting is that he has this thing on his back here. We don't know why they have that there. Possibly to add these rubber hoses to the back. I did put some of those on my mock that I did before the set was released, which I disassembled before I bought this set. I bet you already were aware of that when I showed off my Breakout Series mock that I did on the 4th series villains, because we don't have the numbers anymore, so it's not Hero Factory 4.0. I would probably say that it's actually a revamp of 2.0, since we know that the Savage Planet missions were just for a special time, as we saw in the little video. At least Stormer, Furno, and Stringer reverted back to 2.0 as soon as they finished Savage Planet. Such, although that is not too much of a problem because I prefer their original heads a lot more. Even so, they don't get those heads until they are upgraded to their breakout form. Although, Rocket, oddly enough, was upgraded to breakout form first. And I don't have Raka Series 4. I don't plan to get him because I much prefer Raka 3.0, speaking of whom, I have right here. And either way, if either as a 2.0, a 3.0, or a Breakout Series hero, Raka and Black Phantom still are a good duo. Well, for fighting anyway. Of course, I do wonder if Black Phantom fears the lion helmet or not, and such. Although either way, Raka is a good character to fight up against Black Phantom. Although before the release, I thought that it was going to be Furno going up against Black Phantom because Furno is the alpha leader, apart from Stormer, who was not released yet for the Breakout Series as of the time of this video. But he will be released in the summertime as XL. And, of course, what I should have done in predicting which heroes are going to go up against which villains, I should have based that upon the background. Because Raka and Black Phantom both have a background of the Hero Factory. Surge and Splitface both have a background of space. Furno and Jawblade both have a background of underwater, and so on. And I did also predict which heroes are going to go up against which villains for the second half of the Breakout Series, but this time I compared it by the background. So, I'll only give you one example. I predict that Stormer is going to go up against Speed Demon. How do I know that? Well, I looked at each of their backgrounds, and the background shows... both of their backgrounds show an ice region. And, I did a number of predictions as well. Bulk's gonna go up against Core Hunter. Nexus going to go up against that yellow villain. I don't know his name. He kind of looks like Meltdown. And Stringer will go up against that villain. I think his name is Voltix. He was seen in the computer-generated animation of Breakout. He kind of looks like Black Phantom. Some people assumed that he was Black Phantom, but that is not very true. They are two different characters. But anyway, Black Phantom is the only villain set I've seen so far that features these extra hinges on his arms to make his arms a bit longer. Of course, the Ultra Build set also includes those. So I have a total of 8 now. Since I said before, I got the Ultra Build Batman set, so I would have the parts for mock making. I am going to sell the head and the instruction booklet on eBay, and I'm going to recycle the box from the Batman set, because I don't need those things. I mean, all of that the only purpose I got for the Ultra Build set was just so I could have the parts for Hero Factory mock making, and I don't have any use for the superhero heads. But that has nothing to do with Black Phantom. Although I really would have liked it if they had made this, either made this Arachnix drone red, just like we saw on the computer-generated animation, or just made the computer-generated animation silver, just like this one. Although, if you want to, you don't have to. I'm not going to, but if you want to, you could paint it, or use a permanent marker to make the Arachnix drone red, and such. So it would look more like what we saw in the little movie. I personally prefer the silver color rather than the red color. Certainly goes well, and such. Of course, I don't know if this head will fit onto a Hero Factory 2.0 head. I could try it out with Rocka. So, here, take these things off. And it doesn't really look that good. There is actually no way to get it onto there anyway, because the axle point is all the way out here, and there is no way we can get it on there, even with the use of rubber bands. But that is not a problem, because I really rather not build a hero that has the Arachnix drone slash Thornraxx head. I was originally going to use that for one of my upcoming mocks, but I decided on the split face head, solid red instead. So, there you go. Black Phantom, possibly my last Hero Factory set review, until we have Thornraxx out in the United States. Or if I decide to purchase one from a foreign country off eBay. Because Lego Jang did that. If you're wondering how we got Breeze Series 4 and Thornraxx when those sets are not even available yet in the United States. As of the time of this video, he got them off eBay from a British seller. So, thank you for watching, and I will hope to see you again in my next video. I'll talk to you again really soon.